Welcome to this new lesson in the course. In this lesson, we will create another button hover effect. So you can see when I hover over this button, this cool effect happens where we have a black background that fades in and rotates a little to the right. Also, the first letter B gets bigger while rotating and gives us this cool little effect. So let's create that. I will start here in my HTML by adding an anchor tag. Then inside it, I will add a span. And inside the span, I will add just the letter B so that we can animate it separately. Then outside the span, I will add the rest of the word. Then I will go to my CSS and target the anchor tag. Then add text decoration, none, width, 160 pixels, height, 60 pixels, color, black, border, 2 pixels, solid, black. Then to center the text horizontally and vertically, I will add text align, center, and line height, 60 pixels. Then font size, 25 pixels. Position, relative, and finally, transition, all, 0.2 seconds. All right, now let's create the black background that fades in and rotates when we hover over the link. We will use the before pseudo element to create that, so I will target it and add content, empty strings, position, absolute, top, 0, left, 0 as well, then width, 100%, and height, 100%, background color, black. And in order for the text to appear above it, we will add z-index -1. And now you can see we have a black background that has the same width and height as the link, and it's sitting above it. So, if you remember, it should be invisible. Then, when we hover over the link, it should fade in and rotate. So, let's do that. I will go back and add opacity, 0, then transition, all, 0.8 seconds. Then below that, I will add hover, before, opacity, 1 again, and transform, rotate, 15 degrees. And now, when I go and hover over the link, you can see the black background fades in while rotating and gives us the effect we want. But let's change the color of the text on hovering to white so that we can see it. I will add hover. Then I will change the color to white. And now you can see the color of the text changes to white when I hover over the link. All right, let's work on animating the first letter. You remember that we included it inside a span, so let's target it and add color, transparent, then position, relative. And now you can see the first letter is invisible because we set its color to transparent. Next, we will target the before pseudo element of this span. Add content, the letter B so that it appears above the letter whose color we set to transparent, then position, absolute, color, black, and transition, all 0.2 seconds. And now you can see the first letter appears again. All right, let's work on the hover effect. When hovering over the link, I want to make some changes happen to the before pseudo element of the span. First, I want to make its color white. Then I want to increase its size, so I will add font size, 80 pixels. And finally, I want to rotate it, so I will add transform, rotate, 360 degrees. And now you can see when I hover over the button, the first letter gets bigger while rotating at the same time. But it covers up the other letters, so we need to move it a little so it doesn't hide the other letters behind it. I will go back here and add translate, -65% on the x-axis to shift it back to the left, and -10% on the y-axis to shift it to the top a little as well. And now, when I go and hover over the button, you can see the first letter is now sitting in a new position and not hiding the other letters anymore. And that's it, guys. This is the effect we were going for.